Hey guys! So I have a confession to make. Earlier this week, I was lucky enough to be invited to the Warner Brothers lot to see the Superman teaser trailer. I got to see it a little bit early. I got to see it twice, actually. They played it back to back. They gave me this amazing hoodie with the DC Studios logo, the Superman logo. It says Superman all over it, and it's the most comfortable thing in the entire world. And then, after they showed us the trailer, they did a Q&A with a writer-director James Gunn, with Superman / Clark Kent himself, David Corenswet, and then also, of course, Lois Lane, Rachel Brosnahan, and Lex Luthor, my favorite villain, Nicholas Hoult. Not Nicholas Hoult being my favorite villain, Lex Luthor being my favorite villain, let me specify. The trailer absolutely blew me away. I was teary, I had chills, I wanted to scream, I wanted to watch it again immediately the second it ended. But I want to talk to you guys about the stuff that I learned afterwards, the stuff that I learned through conversation with the cast and with James Gunn about this movie, and why I am even more excited for Superman than I was to begin with. This was something I really was looking forward to. Obviously, you guys know I love James Gunn's work. I'm a big fan of his stuff. The Guardians, I mean, hello. I love the Guardians. I love them so much. And I love what James has done with them. And I think James is so very good at choosing the right actors for the right roles. And he's so great at giving us the source material and respecting the source material, but also delivering fun, new, and exciting things that fans don't see coming, so that we don't feel like it's just a complete, remake of the comic book or whatever the source material is. I think he's great at that. So I was very excited for this. But after this, it was like a 45-minute Q&A. After that, and seeing the teaser trailer, my goodness, I am like, I'm like, I need this movie now. And I know we have to wait till July 11th, 2025. Cannot come soon enough. But for real, let me just explain to you. Instantly, James Gunn was talking about how he knew he had to be true to the Superman origins, right? And when he talked about casting David, it was really funny. He was like, look at him, he has a Superman face. Which is funny, but also, come on, it's so true. He does have Superman face. He absolutely does. A super interesting fact James Gunn told us is that actually on the first day of casting for this, the first day of looking for people for these roles, he got David's tape and he got Rachel's tape. The first freaking day. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy how fate works? So they are obviously, I'm sure they're going to be fantastic. Just what we saw in this teaser trailer has me hyped. I love the chemistry between them. I love how Rachel was talking about how what she loves about Superman and Lois is that really they're soulmates. She said they work hard, they play hard, and they love hard. And I love that. She says that they both really kind of have the same outlook on life, the same goals in life. They just go about them a little different. But they definitely want, truth and justice, right? And her career is a little more, she doesn't trust people. She needs to constantly push. I get it. In journalism, that's how that happens. But she loves that Superman and Lois really do have that goal in life, right? David was asked about, is his secret identity at risk? And he said something that I found to be very interesting. He was saying, in any Superman movie, it would only be interesting if his identity is at risk, right? Of course, it has to at least a little bit be at risk. So I found that really interesting. I can't wait to see what that means down the road. James Gunn also talked a little bit about Superman and Krypto's relationship and said it's a lot more complicated than we think. There's a lot more to Krypto. He's not always a good boy. He's not always the good boy that you see. So I'm very interested to see what's going to go on there. She also explained that during this movie, it is kind of set in our world, right? So print journalism is kind of, some people would consider it endangered right now, and it really is. So I guess that gets weaved into the storyline a little bit. Nicholas Hoult said that in finding his Lex Luthor, he did say that he knows that Lex Luthor is ruthless, right? He has to best Superman in the ways that he can because there's so many ways that he can't best him. He also talked about working with James Gunn and how it's such a collaborative experience and his collaborations on set. He also talked about how the first time he saw David come in, he said there was a scene where David flew in the suit, to film, and he said he just kind of kept a little secret grin to himself. But then he looked around and everybody on set was really grinning and seeing Superman. And then David was really talking about that as well. How just for him, it was because the way the suit was built, he always had pieces being put on. It never was like he put on the suit for the first time. Like it was a long step, a long collaborative process, lots of steps along the way. So it was never really like that. But for him, it was people seeing him in the suit for the first time, people actually seeing Superman. He's like the crew, other of his cast members, like people on set just seeing Superman for the first time. And he said, especially kids, you know, they look at him and it's Superman. Which makes me super emotional to think about. But, you know, he's like, that was that for him. He was like, I didn't feel like Superman, but I could tell they were seeing Superman. And something that I loved, which this quote has been out there, but James Gunn did reiterate it after the teaser trailer. But he was talking about how when he first saw the suit with David, he was like, it's too colorful. And David pointed out that here's the thing. Superman picks this costume for a reason. It is colorful. It's because he does not want children to be scared of him. It is because he is a alien from another planet with crazy superpowers. He's crazy super strong. And so he doesn't want children to be scared of him. He can shoot laser beams out of his eyes for I was going to say for God's sake, but he can. Listen, he can shoot laser beams out of his eyes. These kids could be terrified. So he wants to be welcoming to children. He doesn't want them to be scared, you know, and it harkens back to like professional wrestlers doing the same thing with colorful, crazy outfits. And it's really just to make kids feel safe, which I absolutely loved. And it makes me even more excited to see a Superman. And James Gunn was really like, yeah, like, and I love that inspired James Gunn to keep the suit the way it was. Nicholas Hoult also said that when he first read the script, he felt giddy because it felt like something new and exciting, and he was really, really happy to be diving into it and working with James. So, listen, doesn't surprise me. I think James Gunn is a brilliant writer, so it doesn't surprise me one bit that it made Nicholas Hoult feel giddy. And honestly, I can't. After that teaser trailer, I cannot wait to see more of his Lex Luthor. I know it's like 2 little blips, but God, he looks so good, and he looks so menacing, and he looks so like powerful. I don't know. I love it. I think Nicholas Hoult is a fantastic actor. I mean, just in the past few months, we got The Order, Juror Number 2, and Nosferatu. Like, that man is so smart at picking the roles that he knows he is good for. And he knows he's perfect for them. And he's great at working with a wide range of people. So I honestly, I think he's going to be a fantastic Lex. But overall, I mean, James Gunn said that this movie is about kindness. Right? We see that Superman is struggling in just the teaser trailer. It's very clear. It's very obvious that he's struggling. I mean, someone chucks a freaking can at the back of his head. So, you know, he says it's all about kindness. It's all about this world. It's these superheroes in this world. It is a world where there are superheroes, right? It's not like Superman's the first one. This is not an origin story. We are jumping into a well-established world for Superman, which I love, you know, and James Gunn expressed that Superman's motivations are going to be different from his friends that are superheroes. There's going to be superheroes and people with power that Superman doesn't get along with, which I love that this whole world is built out. I mean, we saw some pretty incredible people in the teaser trailer already showing up. I'm obsessed with Hawkgirl, and that like 1 second we got, I was like, I love this so much. So I'm just so excited to see this, and I love that it's about kindness. I love that it's about, you know, finding your place in the world, and I'm very intrigued. I feel like all I need was in that teaser trailer, and this conversation that we had. I don't need any more. I know there'll be another teaser trailer, but I'd prefer that there isn't, because I don't want to know anymore. Obviously, I'm gonna watch. It'll be a full trailer next time, and I'll watch it because, of course, I will. But I'm very intrigued, very excited, very happy. That's the word. I'm ready. You guys, I know this is gonna come off bad, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm just ready for DC to be good again. And I love. You guys know, I love the Suicide Squad. I love Creature Commandos. I love Peacemaker. And those are all things that James Gunn has had his hand in. And that is what I want for this DC world. And I'm so excited. I should say DC Universe. And I'm so excited to see what James Gunn is going to bring through Superman. But more, I just know, I think he was the absolute right choice for DC to bring on. And I cannot wait to watch DC Studios shine in the upcoming years. I really think they will. I'm very much looking forward to this movie, and everything I learned from Rachel and David and Nicholas and James just makes me that much more excited. So you guys let me know if you are excited. Let me know your favorite thing that you learned about this. I also have more quotes up at MamasGeeky.com, so be sure to check that out. You don't want to miss out that, so that's more quotes and more coverage from this amazing day that I had at DC Studios, at Warner Brothers Studios. But yeah. Let me know what you were most excited to hear. Let me know what you think about the teaser trailer. Let me know all your things down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. You guys can follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you can check me out at mamasgeeky.com. Thanks. I'll see you next time.